Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is our last card using the Nature Symphony bundle and the Greetings from Scalloped Blooms. This is the prototype card that I made. Super simple, stamping right on a basic white piece that is 5 by 3 3/4, matted with a 5 1/4 by 4, and this is in the Coastal Cabana. So this is Coastal Cabana and Balmy Blue, and then mounted on a basic white card base, and a few of those. Which gems are these? Which ones are these? These are the shimmering dots. Just some of those shimmering dots on. Super simple, really easy to make. You could mass produce these very quickly. I'm going to step it up in the video. I am using Berry Burst and Bubble Bath, and I have stamped and die cut out 2 pieces in the Bubble Bath, and I'm going to ink right onto the 5 by 3 3/4 with Berry Burst. I have stamped the greeting in Berry Burst, and I have cut it out with one of the Nested Essentials dies, and we'll be dimensionalizing this. So while I'm thinking about it, I'll just put some dimensionals on the back here. I wanted to show just how easy it is to just elevate the card a little bit with really not using anything other than what we've used in the first card and the bundle using the die cuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Berry Burst and I'm going to ink up my stamp. Now, these pieces are bigger than what I need, so I'll be trimming them off, but they are going to sit kind of like this. So I know that I need to stamp here and a little bit here. So I'm just going to push those off to the side. I'm going to ink up my stamp, and I've got a piece of paper underneath just so that I don't end up inking on my countertop. So there we go, we've got that set like that. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm just going to do just a little bit down the one side. Okay. So now I can do a whole bunch of assembly stuff. I'm actually going to adhere this to the card or to the mat, and I've cut the middle out just to preserve paper. So this is going to sit like this. So I'm just going to put some adhesive. I can actually make this go away now, get it out of the way. I'm going to put adhesive all the way around the edge, like this. And then I'm going to pop it onto the card, or the card front onto the mat. Again, equal top, bottom, and side, and when you lay it down, it's exactly straight. So now I am going to just figure out how I'm going to place these down. This one's going to go like this. So I need to put adhesive here like this. Okay. And I'm just going to pop this down like this. Okay. And now this one is going to come in here like this. So again, I need to put adhesive kind of on the top half of it. If you wanted to save paper, you could stamp on the edge of the page. Like if you have 5 1/4 by 4, you could stamp right on the edge of the page. So I'll just demonstrate with the die. If you stamped on the edge of the page and then die cut it out, that's all you'd use. Instead of taking a whole piece of paper and cutting it off, you'd actually be saving paper. So that's just a tip for saving paper. So we're going to pop this one down, and it is going to sit like this. Okay. And then I'm going to take these and I'm going to trim them off level with the mat. What this does is it adds a little bit of dimension and takes the card front just that little bit further. So I'm just going to move those off to the side. Okay, and now we can, I'm going to dimensionalize this onto the card. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals down on here. Dimensionals just add that little bit of detail, of depth. It just kind of, it helps to just step the card up a little bit. Now I'm using tons of dimensionals here, so you're going to get to listen to me talk while I take all the backings off. But this has been a really, really busy week coming off Paper Pumpkin Week with comments and new subscribers. I love hearing from you all. Thank you to all of those who have been with me for years and still continue to encourage me, offer suggestions. You know, when I say, what colors would you do this in? You let me know, and that helps me kind of drive where I'm going with the next colors I use. If you tell me you love the fall colors, well, then I'll incorporate some fall color cards. I tend to use pinks and purples and florals. So hearing from you, that's why I ask, what color would you do this in? Is just so I get to know what your preferences are so that I can kind of do videos that are going to catch your eye as well. I've got some adhesive just stuck in there. I'm just going to rub that out. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that is our card front now. And see how extending this off the edge has added a level of depth all on its own. These aren't dimensionalized. The card, or the front, is dimensionalized off the card base. And so the greeting will end up being double dimensional, but that's okay. That's going to add depth for us again. And so I'm just going to pop this down here like this. Okay. And I am going to use the In Color dots, using the blush pink. I'm just going to take the last one off that one, pull in the new sheet, and I'm going to pop one of the larger ones in like this, and I'm going to put another smaller one just up here, over here like this. So that just fills in a little bit of white space. And the reason I use the lighter ones was because the Berry Burst is very strong, and I've got it here, I've got it in the matte, I've got it in the greeting. So by adding just a little bit more softness with the lighter color, again, this is Bubble Bath, and this is the, I think it's, oh, Barely Blush. It's not Blush Pink, it's Barely Blush. So by using the Barely Blush In Color dots, which actually echo the Bubble Bath quite well, it softens it a little bit. So those are our two cards. We've got the Balmy Blue and the Coastal Cabana, and we've got the Berry Burst and the Bubble Bath. So again, let me know which one you prefer and what colors you would use. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.